you serious?
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
It's got 30% more power than RAV4.
Are you serious?
The Ford Cougar Titanium with EcoBoost technology.
Welcome to this week's eLearning Bloggers Masterclass, where I'm joined by Rob Mullally, an Instagram powerhouse with an account that showcases his amazing photography. Rob has a thriving Instagram following of more than 40,000 people, and today he's going to share his journey and tips that he learned along the way to help you master the world of Instagram.
Hi, I'm Rob Mullally, or @RobMullally. I've been asked to share with you some of my experiences with Instagram. In its purest form, Instagram is built to share photos with others in close to real time. Self-defined, they say Instagram is a fast, beautiful, and fun way to share your life with friends and family, and the world. The first part is easier, but there are lessons to be learned on how to share with the wider world. And I hope by sharing some of my experiences thus far, I can help you save time, come up to speed on ways to do that. So my journey. I've met some amazing people through Instagram, and you find when you ask people about their Instagram journeys, there's often a common theme and common levels of ignorance in hindsight. This doesn't mean there are right ways and wrong ways to use Instagram. It just means there is a learning curve that most people go through. For me, there have been some aha moments, and I'll mention them quickly now, but I'll elaborate more as I go along. So finding my first non-descriptive hashtag, a feature account, finding a virtual community and virtual friends, finding local real-life community and new amazing real-life friends, Instagram etiquette, evolving my style and the quality of my images, and I'm constantly learning as Instagram changes. My journey began with my mobile phone, and a year almost today I bought my first camera. I saw Instagram as a place to share photos with my friends and family, and my journey started when I began to ask, are there other people out there who might like to see them too? So for me, Instagram has always been about images, photography, not specifically any niche, but I love scrolling through the app and coming across images that stop me in my tracks, that make me say, wow. So my aim with Instagram is always to create things that I enjoy to the best of my ability, and hopefully add inspiration and maybe my photos stop other people in their tracks. So let's talk about content and value. A great way to start is filling your gallery or feed with images that you're proud of and show what type of images you plan to keep showing. This could be eclectic, or it could be specific lifestyle, landscape, outfits of the day, or even flat lays. As long as you're personally proud of it, then you're on the right track. We'll talk about how to get people to your account soon, but if they look at the profile, make sure it's not private, and they see your bio and the last sort of 9 images or so that you've posted. A lot of people spend time looking at their feed in this way to make sure it's presentable. I'd fall into the category of people that don't do this, but I value it's important, so I have a look every now and then. How do you fill it? Well, fill it with the photos that you create, master the skills required, whether it's landscapes, portraits, flat lays, finding other people's content and sharing it or featuring it on your feed. Be sure to mention them in the caption, and it's also good practice to tag them. Quick tip is to allow people to tag you so you can track when your image is being shared by other people. Find feeds that you love and try and emulate them. Be as honest as you can though when you compare yourself to that account. It'll only make you get better. You could ask the creator of images that you like how they created that image, what phone or camera they use, what apps or what filters. While it's good to be unique, trying to emulate and replicate the quality of what you see is a fast track to mastering the skills that you need. My journey in this case was pushing my phone to its limits, using filters and doing long exposures. At the time, if someone didn't believe that it was taking on a phone, I was proud of myself, and that's how I tracked my progress. I'm always trying to reverse engineer the things that I see and watch videos and camera tips, attend courses on flat lays, and even watch others and ask questions when taking pictures together. So just a quick content tip. Clean and minimal does really well on the small format square on Instagram. Composition techniques like rules of third, clear subject, the image telling a story, they all apply from landscapes to flat lays. When you find images you like, try and identify what is it about that image that you like. Don't be shy to ask the person who created it for tips and feedback. And while you're working on the look and feel of your feed, you want others to see it, right? So let's just quickly talk about ways to do that. As I began trying to find out how to find others that might like my pictures, I thought I'd browse through hashtags that I was using. I was seeing people do shout-outs and like for likes, follow for follows, and I can say I fell into that for a little bit. Then the first big aha moment for me was while stumbling through hashtags related to where I live in Sydney. I came across an account that was a local hotel run by an amazing guy, and they were sharing other people's photos and posting about meeting up in real life. So terrified, I went along to my first Insta meet. My Instagram life changed completely. I was suddenly surrounded by like-minded, kind people who were passionate about Instagram and creating and sharing photos. Not only that, I was starstruck. Some of the incredible people that I met had thousands of followers and were happy to teach and share their experiences. I still try to attend any Instameet I can and help in any way, because they may not always be the best for creating amazing photos, but the value is in the people that you meet and the friendships you form, and of course the things that you learn. The first virtual community that I became part of was based around the phone that I was using. This got me featured on blog posts, and this really helped kickstart my Instagram. So not only try and find virtual communities that might connect you through accounts based on interests, geography, products, but also try and find those communities that spill into the real world. The lessons you'll learn from each other will be invaluable. Most major cities have accounts that run Instameets. Sometimes they're advertised on other websites. And if not, try hosting your own. It only really takes 2 people to have an Instameet. While any virtual to real life transition, there's an appropriate cautions you need to take. So be smart about who you meet up with, when and why. Tell others that you're going, and if you can, don't go alone. So what other aha moments have I had? And let's talk about how the Instameets helped. Okay, features and collaborations. At the same time I discovered my local communities, I also learned about feature accounts. Essentially, they're accounts, hubs, which are a group of accounts that are dedicated to sharing other people's photos. The simple aim here is the feature accounts want to showcase the best images they can find on any given topic. And if they use your image, they'll mention you in the caption and they'll tag you in the photo. If their followers see your gallery and like what you're doing, you might pick up followers from the feature. It's a great way to grow followers as well as be part of a community, and also to help find inspiring accounts. So here's Feature Accounts 101. This is what I want to spend most of my time teaching people about. I come across people and accounts that don't use feature tags, and I think this is the missing link for a lot of people in the puzzle. So find someone that has a similar style to you, or guess some hashtags and find those accounts. And when you find that account, look at what images they've been tagged in. Examples I've listed are @twisty and @mark_PC, both with very unique styles. If you look at what they've been tagged in, you can see their images being reshared, regrammed, featured on feature accounts. To ensure they're feature accounts, look in the images they post to make sure they're giving credit to the person, and look in their bio. The profile usually tells you what hashtags they look through to find the images that they want to feature. Once you have found the feature accounts you're looking for, aim high, but understand if you're on 1,000 followers and they're on 100,000 followers and it's a really popular tag, that's going to be some tough competition. It might better be look for feature accounts that are also growing so you can grow along with them. Okay, so feature etiquette. Try only tag photos that match the feature account's style. They're not likely to feature bird photos on a car account or black and white images on a tourism account. That said, there are feature accounts like @SydneyFolk, which celebrate diverse styles of people in a geographic area. The account hashtags being the same, so SydneyFolk is #SydneyFolk. Most feature accounts only share square photos and they don't use borders. There are always exceptions though. Often the hashtag is the same as the account. As example, Team Travelers though, they use 2 different hashtags, so make sure you read the bio. It's good to mention and tag the feature accounts if you're supporting them, which can help other people find it, but this isn't required. Using the hashtag in your caption and comments is called tagging the image to the hashtag. You can use up to 30 hashtags total in the caption and in the comments. Once you've been featured, be sure to thank those who have featured you and reply to those who congratulate you on the image that's been posted. Another reminder is to allow people to tag you and to make the account that you have public. It's really important, and I come across many accounts that are private. There are other community accounts that run competitions like the @JJ community, even Instagram runs one. So look out for their posts which explain what tags to use and when. These competitions can be a great way to engage and find others. As you get deeper, you'll find people collaborating, editing each other's images, and a vast varieties, different ways of competitions that are run, account takeovers. Discovering these will be part of the journey that you take. A quick point on hashtags and how they work. Instagram's explore page and hashtag search pages are constantly changing. A quick point though, the explore page shows popular images, but mainly images that are posted by people that you don't follow, but someone you follow does. And hashtags also now have a top section. These might become more valuable if your images are amongst these on popular tags. Instagram is always changing, and while these might be out of your control, they are good to be aware of if suddenly you're getting likes on a photo and not sure where they're coming from. My journey with features started with the community account, which was running competitions, right through to having images shared on an Australian tourism account, and even having images shared on the Instagram weekly hashtag project. I value each and every feature, big and small, and I'm very proud when anyone regrams one of our images. One last tip is something called suggested user. It's when Instagram follows you and you'll appear on the suggested list of accounts for people to follow when they sign up to Instagram. You can find out who these people are by looking at who Instagram follows, and this changes sometimes weekly. The final part of my journey is the lifestyle. Myself and my friends who focus on Instagram are constantly chasing content. We love to explore, adventure, create images. We often catch ourselves using Instagram a little bit too much, talking about Instagram too much, and definitely overthinking it. We have different posting times. There are peak times to post online, and they typically coincide with more people in the Americas being online and where you leave being online and awake. There's no magic rule here, but something fun to experiment with. You don't have to change your life to take photos. Take photos of your life and master the ways of doing that. And finally, don't forget what it is to be an Instagrammer. Like search, engage, comment, like, participate, reply, be kind, be helpful, be a person even if you're a brand. Remember what Instagram is and why you're using it, and I hope that you're able to take away something from my experience.
Instagram is all about curating and sharing a look. So if you're trying to build a following on Instagram, make sure you think beyond each individual image you upload. While people might find you on Instagram through a single image, they'll usually check out your account before deciding to follow you.
We hope you've enjoyed this week's segment of the Voices of 2015 eLearning Blogger Masterclass and our KidSpot social tip. A massive thank you must go to the Voices of 2015 sponsor Ford for making today's segment possible. Until next week.